everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you, and it is of this. This is actually relatively new. It might be brand new. I don't know. I don't go to Sainsbury's very often, but it's relatively new into Sainsbury's as of end of April 2023. It's a 5.5% grapefruit double dry hopped pale from Brew By Numbers, simply called 42. It's got a lovely can wrap actually. It's kind of got a nice cut out kind of sure shot vibe. Matte can art this. I picked it up in Sainsbury's about a week ago and it was £3.50 I believe. Brew By Numbers do fantastic beer. Fantastic beer. I very rarely have a bad can from Brew By Numbers, so this has got me quite excited. One thing that has got me a little bit, and I don't want it to be the crux of the video, but it's got me a little bit nervous, is the double dry hopped, that's good, grapefruit pale ale. Have they put grapefruit juice in it? You'd imagine I'm probably going to go along the lines of they have, because they've named it. I never look at the back of the cans, so everything's a surprise. I hope it can work. If they have put grapefruit in it, I hope it can work. Obviously, one beer that works very well with grapefruit in it is the Schofferhofer Grapefruit Weissen, but this isn't a Weissen, this is a pale ale. And if it's been double dry hopped, you just hope that the grapefruit doesn't override those lovely hoppy flavours. Yeah. I've got my fingers crossed. What I've also got is my Lord Chambray IPA glass. So I don't think we need to waste any more time. I think we've got to get this open. Yeah, it's a lovely, really nice can art, this. Kind of got a bit of Vault City vibe about it as well. Because obviously Brew By Numbers cans are normally matte black or shiny black. There we go, so I always bite my nails. Boom. Lovely smoky can opening. Jesus, that was popping. Let's get it into the glass then. Wow, it's super light in colour. Got some sort of dog hair attached to the can. I live with one really hairy border collie, so it's kind of normal for this channel. Boom. What have we got then? We have got a super light looking double dry hop pale with a 3-finger white head. Super light straw colour beer. Carbonation is absolutely going off in there, absolutely kicking off. It's 5.5%, did I say? It looks like a really refreshing pale ale just off the back of it, sorry, off the back of it, by the looks of it. I think we just got to go in and get our snout in and see what we get. Yes, there is fresh pink grapefruit, but there also is orange, peach. Must be a passion fruit in there as well. Straight off the bat, I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful for this. I was just expecting a massive whack of pink grapefruit. Smells amazing, and the pink grapefruit overrides everything, but not on the aroma. It smells fantastic, actually. It smells really, really good. Let's go in. Cheers, everybody. Wow. That's excellent. Lovely wafer malts, sweet wafer malts to start with. And then very quickly those tropical notes from the hops come in. You get your pineapple, your peach, your passion fruit, bit of orange in there. And just as you think the flavour, and the grapefruit is in there at the start, but not prominent. And just as you think, just as you kind of recheck the can to see if there was grapefruit in here, the grapefruit creeps up on you with that lovely drying, really drying, bitter finish. So it's finished. And then the grapefruit comes in with that kind of, like I say, that bitter. It's always been a hard way to describe the end of a grapefruit. It is bitter, it is drying, but it's kind of got another taste. There's another layer of taste, isn't there, to a grapefruit at the back. But the one thing this doesn't do, was the one thing I thought it might do, is slam your face into a grapefruit. None of the other hops matter, and away we go. This doesn't do that. It's a fantastic layers of flavour in here. It's lovely and sweet to begin with, really drying and that kind of typical grapefruit, kind of lip smacking, mouth puckering type bitterness. It looks fantastic in the glass. It's super light. It's very, very light bodied. The carbonation works so well. It's almost got a bit of a vibe of like alcoholic lilt about it, because the pineapple's in there, the grapefruit's in there. It's light. It looks the same colour as lilt, doesn't it? But obviously it's a lot more refined than that. But it's almost got a very, very... I'll tell you what it is. It's a very well-timed beer. Very, very well-timed beer by Brew By Numbers, and Sainsbury's put it on the shelf. Sainsbury's are well aware. I think they've massively upped their game in the past 6 months to a year in terms of the beer buying and what they stock. They will be acutely aware that a group of lads, a couple of mates, are going to come into Sainsbury's on a Friday or a Saturday, go and get a load of sausages, burgers and all sorts for the barbecue, and they're going to be on the hunt for some good beer. This is a proper summer thirst quencher. And being released in April, I think it's been released in April, being released before the start of the summer, it's a clever play. And this is going to be a proper summer beer for a lot of people. I don't know what sort of grapefruit they've used, whether it's juice, whether it's chunks of fresh grapefruit. I don't know. But Brewdog, with beers like this, take note. This isn't a cheap... This doesn't taste like a cheap concentrated edition. This tastes like a kind of juicy, freshly cut, proper grapefruit in here. Not some chemically thrown together thing that has a horrible, rasping chemical bitterness at the back, like a lot of the Brewdog beers do. This is just a very well put together beer with loads of character, a bit of malt character to start with, a bit of hop character in the middle, and you do get that lovely juicy thing at the back. It's a really, really good beer. £3.50 as well. That's cracking. And we haven't even said how you don't even notice the 5.5%, by the way. Brewed by Numbers. I think that's a cracking beer. Let's have a look at the back of the can. Unfiltered, unfined, unpasteurised, drink fresh. Handcrafted modern beer brewed in Greenwich, London. The hops included in this are Simcoe, Amarillo and Mosaic. They describe it as juicy, citrus and refreshing. I would say that. Our 42 grapefruit infused double dry hopped pale ale is the perfect blend of tangy citrus, fruity New World hops, London ale yeast and locally selected malt. A jamboree of flavours brewed in Greenwich, this naturally hazy beer is juicy and sessionable with a balanced bitterness that will keep you coming back for more. I would agree with that. I think that's a cracker. And that, perfect time of year. Perfect time of year. It's got that kind of refreshing, lilt, tropical vibe about it. And yeah, this won't be the last time I drink this beer this year, that's for sure. How would I rate it then? I think it's really, really good. I'm not the biggest fan in the world of when they lob a load of juice and fruit into beers, because you can get that from the hops. But I appreciate that if they were to get it solely from the hops, this goes from being a £3.50 can of beer to a £4.50, £5 can of beer. And for the money, I think it's fantastic. I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's really good, and I highly recommend you pick this up. If you're near a Sainsbury's, honestly, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd be so kind. Get in the comments if you've had it yet. This is a proper barbecue banger of a beer. I know it's an old cliche, but it's just something you keep coming back to, isn't it? Yeah, really appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe if you'd be so kind. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.